I would say it all starts off the first time you put your foot on the floor in the morning and how you come out of the bed. Every day, and I don't care whether you're selling doors or what business you're in, there will be challenges. And how you approach that challenge, whether you look at it as an obligation or an opportunity, can significantly affect the outcome. When you're in business for yourself, there's no report card. There's no annual review. Our goal is to just do the right thing every day. And the big goal takes care of itself.
I think everything starts from here. At this spot right here, we're in right here, this is the hub. And once you put this shirt on, it's rock and roll time. Once you hit that time clock, man, it's game on. I try to make sure they have everything they need, everything's in tip-top shape, best high-quality tools, because that makes the job that much easier for our guys out in the field. You can see our system we have set up where each rack represents a job. So when the installers come in the morning, they get their ticket or they just look at their tablet, 14C. They don't have to talk to nobody. Go straight out there, attack 14C, get on the road. Early start, early bird gets the worm.
This is a system that we created maybe about 4 years ago. Before that, everything was on the ground. We were coming up with a lot of damaged material and everything. So we created the racks just to give us a better feel of what we have and organization. That's the key to everything in here, organization. If we know where it's at, it's easy to get to, it's easy for them to load up, it's in and out.
We don't shoot for good here. Everything has to be great because our name's on it. So you're into having good stuff, good, that's you. But at OHD, we shoot for great. You're going out with a positive attitude, you get positive things done. We try to set a high standard. Overhead Door does a lot for this area. We put up a lot of doors for a lot of people. Get to ride around the city and see your brand up. I get to ride around with my kids, like, yeah, I installed that, Dad did that, It's just like the brand, man. It's just a great place to grow in,
All right, so you weld up the back hangs. I'll put the chain hoist on. We'll sweep up, get out of here, load up for tomorrow, all right?
So this project here is an end user project, which means there's no general contractor. It's an existing warehouse, and we tear down the old doors and put up the new ones. We also do new install for general contractors with new openings and such.
I have installed close to 1,000 doors, I think, in the 9-year period that I've been with Overhead Door. When I'm finished with the job, I can say that I put everything I had into that door. Every bit of knowledge that I have is in that door. I'm very confident that that door will run for a very long time for our customers.
We get a lot of calls where people are actually stuck out of their house. We get a lot of families who rely so much on their garage door that they don't even carry a key to their front door. We get a lot of calls where I get home and my garage door won't open. We're stuck out of our house right now, and we got to come out as soon as possible to get them in the house. You can't do anything until you get in there. So they're basically at our mercy until we get there. Once we get there, they're as thrilled as can be to see us.
From the time the customer picks up the phone to the manufacturing of the door, the shipping of the door, we're the last guys that touch it. It's very gratifying to be able to install a product, get the job complete, and please the customer.
Our philosophy here at Overhead Door is that safety is no accident. Safety is top on the priority list. Our employees are our biggest asset. The hardest thing to replace is an employee. Not only are there direct costs with the injury, but the indirect cost of, losing a truck, losing morale, if all your employees are down because somebody's hurt.
Most construction sites in this day and age require all PPE to be worn at all times. So your PPE is your personal protective equipment, your hard hat, your safety glasses, your steel-toe boots, a reflective safety vest, 4-inch sleeves. A lot of job sites now want cut-resistant gloves. It's important that we keep awareness of where our hands are, because that's the most important tool that we have is our hands. And we don't do anything without using our hands.
One of the most important things to protect is your eyes. If you can't see, you can't work. We protect them with eye protection, the glasses, goggles, face shield. If we can be safe for a year, the direct costs, obviously the lower premium of the insurance. We bid more work due to our EMR being lower. We're not stigmatized as an unsafe subcontractor, so it allows us to get bigger contracts with bigger contractors who want us on their job site.
I get ready, I come in here on the drive to work, I think about how blessed I am each and every minute of every day, and I walk in the door ready to do whatever is asked. I like the morning because it's early enough in the day, nothing can have gone wrong yet. Every morning is a great morning. You have a fresh start to make a positive impact on everything that you do.
Sorry. Thank you for calling the Overhead Door Company.
When I answer the phone for the overhead door, I answer it like that's the only customer calling into our office.
I always say either good morning or good afternoon, overhead door, may I help you? And from that point on, find out what they need, and if I can help them, I will. If not, I'll ask them to please hold and try to find somebody who can.
They can call us 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, and we're going to respond. They don't get an answering machine. If they call us at 3 o'clock in the morning, we answer it.
The initial call is for something wrong with the customer's door. From that point, I let my knowledge take over, just from the description. A lot of the similar problems with a lot of the same similar doors. If it's a service truck, they try to make the repair that day, detail it, get them working so the customer isn't out of operation. Put together a proposal so they know what the price is. Make the repair. Customer's usually smiling.
We deal with homeowners where first-time customers, they really don't know what to expect from us, so they'll have a lot of questions that you have to answer, how things work, technicians coming out to their home. Just have to be upfront with them, make sure you answer all their questions, because they do have quite a few here and there. Just let them know that we're sending great technicians out to their home. We'll be able to take care of everything they need.
The biggest thing that I've run across and continue to use as a sales tool is our ability to do everything when they need it done. When we can meet our customers' needs, most of the time we exceed them. They're accustomed to a 2 or 3 day lead time where we can get out that day. We may be able to replace, half their door in that day where nobody else can. I like the hunt, but more importantly to me, I like to kill. If I can close something and take it from somebody else, that means more to me than anything else.
The evolution of technology is probably the single biggest changing item ever.
People need certain things. So I have this lab, and all these people say we need to do this, we need to do that, and I figure out how to do it technically. But people will say, well, we need a way to track our work orders. We want our mechanics to be able to do this on a tablet, have live information, minimize the effort they have to do, just hopefully a quantity and item number and things like that. And then they kind of lay it out, we talk about it, we kick it around, and I do the actual programming.
With our tablets now that we use in the field and how quickly information goes from one point to another, that person can have the quote the same day and they can make a decision that day whether or not they want the work done.
Instantaneous information available to you with the way that the view orders work in the control panel. You can look up a customer's complete history in, 1.5 nanoseconds.
One of the best things I think I've ever worked with anywhere, just because how fast you can find information as far as what's in our inventory or what was done on a prior service ticket, because back in old days, if you had to try to figure out what was on a service ticket, you had to go dig through files that are upstairs that are stacked and stacked and stacked on top of each other, and good luck trying to find something.
can remember the first job that we did was a job in a bus wash facility in Fairfax County. There were two 12 by 12 doors that should have taken a day to install. 3.5 days later, they weren't done yet, and I thought, boy, this is going to be a quick way to lose a lot of money. But failure was never an option, and there were long hours, and it took a lot of effort to get this thing off the ground properly, and it still takes a lot of effort. Fortunately, we have so many good people who make it all possible these days. The size and scope of the company is now beyond any of my expectations back in the early days. I think what separates us from our competition is that only one company can be the best, and that's what we've always strived to be. And I think that we are the best. You know, people want to work here because it's a great place to be.
It's given me a future, you know, something long-term to look forward to.
They taught me how to be a man, go to work every day, get up with a purpose.
They've provided me with a fantastic opportunity to grow as a person, to buy a home, sell it, buy another home.
You know, I've raised my family working here. I have a daughter that works here now.
I got 2 boys, so teach them how to be men, pretty much like Overhead did here from the time I started here when I was 18.
Been here 20 years. They've provided me with everything from day one, so I'm not sure how to say that right.
From day one, when we first meet an employer and applicant, it's our objective to try to determine if they're the kind of person that can commit to us for their career. To have them sit down when they're 20 years old, 21 years old, and say they're going to be with you for the rest of their career is a big deal. But we make every effort to find those people that are really looking for a career.
The guys are told that, and I think that's one of our selling points, saying, hey, we're not just going to stick you on a truck and you're going to be a helper for the rest of your life. If you come in, you push, we're going to push you through. You know, but it's really the drive of the person. So if you come in here and you say, I want to do this, then we're going to help you get to that point. Well, the Magic program is another thing that when new hires come in, we explain what we have. And the Magic program is you come to work every day and you're on time, you're given 8 points, bam. So every quarter you start off with first tier. It's up to you whether or not you're going to advance the tier or you're going to go backwards and not make anything of it. You come to work every day on time, you run overtime calls, you work extra on the weekends. The sky's the limit as far as making extra money. It's all in there in front of you. It's all up to you to make it. It allows the employee to decide what path they're going to take. Either I'm going to come in here and I'm going to bust ass and make much money as I can, or I'm just going to slack off.
Every weekend we're doing a different class. We have forklift classes, scissor lift classes, welding classes, torching, basic install, basic service, operators, all the stuff you may want to take into consideration that you can step up a lot easier in the company.
Started off as a helper, worked in a warehouse for approximately 6 months, and went into the field as a commercial service helper. And after that, I became a service technician and came into the office as a commercial service sales, moved up into the position that I currently hold, which is the commercial service manager.
I was in the warehouse and I was renting a place, and from there I rented a condo, just built my first house last year, been in there for a year now. And all that happened here. It all happened here.
We say we're going to do something, we do it.
The one thing I can tell any customer that buys a door from us is they bought it from the best company that will stand behind it. Our commitment to excellence, it doesn't matter whether you're talking about service, the quality of our equipment, the quality of our people, the commitment we have to customer satisfaction. We work every day to try to get better at what we do.
And that says it for us. I'm most proud of what I think is going to continue to happen in the future for many years and generations to come.